Fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details. Have questions? Find the answers at hsn.com. Search customer service to see our frequently asked questions. Use the search field to locate what you need. Want to know more? We're always here for you. Email, live chat, or call us. Customer service, anytime, anyway.
I have journeyed around the globe. I've seen the beauty the world has to offer. Now I'm bringing you new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. Exotic, but with a new degree of sophistication. Global chic is all about fashion freedom. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
Well, hi everyone, welcome to HSN. I'm your host, Callie Northagen. What a great day we have, because we've got some incredible electronics. We've got two brand new names coming up in the show. Stick around for that, but our star of the day, it is truly power on the go, no matter what situation you find yourself in. I am so impressed, I just bought two. I'll tell you my story and why, but I'd love to hear from you as we take our next look at our very popular Today's Special from Mophie. I mean, how do you not get this today? It is the most impressive power station on the go, and I'm talking about a charger that, yep, it can charge your car and charge your car up to 50 times without having to recharge your power station. But that's just the beginning. I mean, whether it's your car, your boat, your SUV, your goat, your golf cart, I mean, your lawnmower, all the things that need power, this is gonna do it for you safely. And we'll show you how that works in just a moment. But it will power everything else too. And I'm talking about everything from all phones, tablets, laptops, MP3 players, digital cameras, GPSs, headphones, gaming devices, anything that's a wearable that requires power. Look, it's got every power source you could imagine. It's even Qi enabled. So for wireless charging, you just set your phone right on top of that and away you go. I mean to tell you, this is one of those incredible offers because we are talking at a price of under $100, which is amazing because just the Mophie Wireless Power Station Go, this sells for $160. But we are giving it to you for $99, and then we're throwing in a bunch of extras. For the first time, I love this one. This is that car charger. This one comes with it, and it has two of the incredible USB ports. So keep this in your car at all times, and you'll always have power for your phones. But in addition to that, you're getting your awesome USB car charger. You're also getting your adapters for everything to be able to charge on the go without having to pay for them. So and by the way, these are the cables that come along with it. Throw away the old big clunkers that you never know if you're gonna start your car on fire or electrocute yourself. You know, remember the ones that are so obtrusive? This comes with it, but in addition to that, these are your colors. And we've lost a color. We're gonna be losing another one very soon. We will share with you, I just ordered this color, the cami. I got this for my man. It's a belated birthday present and an early Father's Day present for him because he and I love to camp and he's always complaining that he doesn't have enough chargers. We lose them all the time. By the way, I just wanted to show you, it also has this light source on one end. The other side, as you can see, we've got a lamp plugged in here. I'll show you how you can power up so many things, and that's what I'm so impressed by. But camo is one option. I love this rose gold. Isn't that so pretty? I think that is a really, really awesome choice. In addition to that, we've got this really pretty blue marble. It's got a more of an ombre effect, purple to blue, blue to purple. Then, of course, we've got this for you in the black as well as, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So rose camo, silver black, the blue, and the black. So we're down to those options. If you want the silver black, we have 200. Less than 200 to go around, and that's one color I did order. That's the one I ordered for my son in California. So I'm super excited and really more impressed with this than I could possibly tell you because Mophie is a very high-end brand that you find in that store that, you know, is it's a fruit. And they offer this, but they charge $160 just for the charger. Now it's under $100 for today, plus it's on a fourth flex of $25, so you can get this on its way to you immediately and feel good and have that peace of mind of knowing that whatever the case may be, whatever situation you find yourself in, you've got power. Because you know what, whether it's a radio, think about it. I mean, in Florida, we've been dealing with all of this, the whole world has, and now it's gonna become hurricane season here June 1st. There's so many natural disasters that are occurring all the time, and you just never know when you're gonna need to have a power source. But look at all the things that it can power for you. I mean, the list is so long. You've got your cars, SUVs, and trucks, and lawnmowers, and boats, and laptops, mobile phones, tablets, TVs, your e-readers, of course, gaming systems, cameras, GPS, MP3, lamps, fans, anything that requires power, you've got it now to the tune of 44,400 milliamps. That is enormous amounts of power. So Lori Leland is joining us via Skype. Lori, you and I talked before the show. I was so impressed after our conversation. I bought two. I bought one from Tracy, and I got one for Tristan. How do you not?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. I use mine all day, every day. You just carry it around your house. You use it for every single thing. It's gonna charge every device in your entire life. Totally exclusive here at HSN. So yes, you can find the Mophie brand. It's in the Apple Store, fine retailers, because it is super high end. But this particular model is the most powerful we offer, and it's only here at HSN. So this is the only place where you can scoop it up and get it. I would say great belated Mother's Day gift, a no-brainer for Father's Day. And here's what you're getting: the ability to charge every single thing in your entire life all day long, over and over and over again. So you're getting those two high-speed USB charging ports right here at the front. So those are 2.4 amp, so about 2.5 times faster than most of the other chargers out there. They're 1 amp. This is 2.4 amp. So super fast, rapid charge for your headphones, your Bluetooth speakers, your phones, your tablets, everything in your entire life. Then right over here on the side, look at what you're getting: an entire full-size wall AC outlet. Plug in your laptop, plug in your lamp, plug in your fan. Heaven forbid the power goes out, you are covered with Mophie. And then take a look at this: wireless induction Qi charging for your newer phones. So Samsung Galaxy S6 and above, or iPhone 8 and above, you just drop the phone right on top. You don't even have to worry about cables, cords, wires, plugging it in at all whatsoever. Yes, you do have that super, super bright LED flashlight at one end. So if you're stuck roadside in the middle of the night, now you have a light source. But I will tell you this has really occurred to my husband and I recently. Maybe you haven't driven your car in a while, because a lot of us are isolating at home right now. Good point. I will say, you know, my husband, he's been taking his vehicle to the grocery store once every week or so, but I haven't started mine in a long time. So what happens if you get into your car and you have that horrible moment, that sinking in your stomach that happens when that car battery is dead? So we're going to test this one out right here. I'm pushing the button. Nothing. Oh my gosh, that feeling that overcomes you when you know you're stranded. Do I have to call a roadside service? Can my husband help me? Do I have to rely on the kindness of strangers? Does someone even have jumper cables anymore? Guess what? You can be empowered and jumpstart your own vehicle. I have done it myself. I was absolutely terrified. And Callie, I told you this. Yeah. I'm flammable. Yeah. I'm flammable. I was worried about blowing up. I didn't want to fry my electrical system in my vehicle. But you are getting these spark-free jumper cables. They're so easy to use. Callie, you also get this great little pouch. So this can just live right in the glove box of your car if you want to keep a set in there. And this has the full instructions. So here's how it works. All you do is you open this little flap right here. You cannot make a mistake because this only fits in one direction. So you simply pop it right in, and that's exactly the way that it goes. Then you connect red to red and you connect black to black. Now, just for fun, I'm going to show you what were to happen if you were to do this backwards. So I'm going to push the button right here. This gives me a fast blinking red light and does nothing. So you can't make a mistake. That's if I were to do it completely wrong. So then you know it's backwards. So now I'm just going to go black to black, clamp it on. These are very, very durable, extremely easy to use. And I'm telling you right now, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Then you simply press the button right here. This is going to go through that process of safety checks. Blinking green means thinking, okay? Now it's solid green. Do you know what that means, Callie?
It's time to start your engines.
You push the button and go. That is all there is to it. So I'm gonna jump in.
And if that's this did, it would be worth that $99 as opposed to hiring, or calling AAA or somebody, or roadside assistance. Look at you.
Yeah, I did it! And
I know.
now I can get on the road. Now I'm not gonna be late for the appointment. Now I can pick up my child. I mean, it really is the easiest way to get the help that you need and just empower yourself to do it.
Well, this is the time to do it. And I have to update everybody, Lori, because it is going so quickly. We are down to a little more than 100, less than 150 in this silver black. So if that's your choice, don't wait. It's going to sell out probably in the next 5 minutes. We do have other choices, though. I did order a camo. I love it. My man's a hunter, not a hunter. He's a camper. I don't know if he's a hunter, to be honest, but I love that the nature element of that. We also have this beautiful, I love this one. This one's called Blue Marble, and see how that goes from blue to purple. It's just like a beautiful ombre effect. I'll show you all the other features. Oh, I'm sorry, Blue Purple is what this is called. Blue Marble sold out, I apologize. So Blue Purple, camo, silver black, and we have it in the solid black. Every single person needs, or I should say at least, I think every person who drives a car of any kind needs this kind of power source, because it's not a wimpy little power source. It actually not only can power up your cars, your trucks, your SUVs, your boats, your lawnmowers, your golf carts. I mean, multiple times. I mean, a car you can charge up to 50 times on one charge before you even have to put this back to recharge, which we'll talk about in a moment. But all the extra ports, and I want to show you. I've got this one plugged in to this lamp. You just touch this button and watch this. Ready? The lamp, it just turned on. Did you see it? I'm gonna do it again, watch. Ready? Turned it off. I'm gonna turn this because of the Mophie. You just touch it once, it turns on. This other side, I love the fact it's got this bright light, and then every other output and input is gonna power up your TVs, your fans, your laptops, your GPS, your headphones, your phones of any kind, because that's a cheap powering station right on top. And I mean 44,400 milliamps. That is beyond anything we have offered before. And so if you too, like Lori, have a fear of jumping, those jumper cables that look like this, I get it. It's always so confusing, and they're just perilous. This is gonna charge any vehicle multiple times, and we'll go through the list, but any other portable device too. So it is a win-win. By the way, $25 to get yours, 90-day return policy. You've got all the way through the middle of August at this point. And it's not just about cold weather that our cars kind of take the dump, because sometimes it's just leaving an interior light on, or even heat can deteriorate your batteries. So safe to be able to power up all those cars and vehicles and everything else that we need in our lives. But we have passed 8,000. That is more than half the quantities that we have for the entire day. So don't wait on this one, guys, especially if you have a favorite color. And maybe you get multiples, maybe you get one for your niece or your nephew or your granddaughter or your grandson, your son, your daughter, your mom, or your dad. It's a small price to pay if you think about what you'd have to, just to have somebody kind of find you on the roadside when you're sitting there without a battery, or in a parking ramp somewhere when life gets back to normal. So we are thrilled to see that this is on its way to an early sellout today, Lori. And I really appreciate you bringing us into your garage to show us. Let's talk through the cars, the trucks, because I'm talking about even big vehicles that this can power up, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you can jumpstart any vehicle practically, cars, trucks, SUVs. It could be your golf cart, it could be your boat, it could be your riding lawnmower. So whatever is dying, you can charge with Mophie. And like you said, I mean, to your point, you're gonna be able to jump that vehicle or jump that SUV over and over and over again, dozens and dozens of times. So SUVs, 35 different jump starts before you have to plug your Mophie back in. Can you imagine a typical car? You can start 50 times. That's just speaking to the power of Mophie. I am certainly hoping you don't have to jump start your car 50 times, especially in one day. If so, you probably need a new battery. But how convenient to know that you're not going to be stranded. How convenient to know that you have that peace of mind. I will say, though, that is not the way you're going to use this the most. You're going to use this through your entire household. So this is that Qi wireless charging that we talked about. So this is my mother-in-law's favorite thing. I got her one of these for Christmas. She was having a really hard time plugging her phone in properly because it was hard for her to see the cable, and she was afraid of damaging her phone. So she just has this on the couch with her, plunks her phone right down, and it charges. You could also be charging multiple devices at the same time. So I'm charging my iPad in that super fast 2.4 amp outlet on the front. That's USB. Now I'm also doing my little jam speaker. So I've got my Bluetooth speaker, but look at this, with a full-on 65-watt AC outlet right over here on the side. I can also plug in a lamp. I'll show you that in a minute. I know you just did it, but I love that demonstration in case the power goes out. But look, I've got my laptop charging. Have you ever needed to charge your laptop in the car? How are you going to do that? There's no way to do that unless you have the power of Mophie. And then even that super, super bright flashlight over here on the side, so easy to use. So I plug mine in bedside, and we're including 2 different ways for you to charge your Mophie. You can leave it plugged in, or you can use it on the go, and it'll charge your devices over and over and over again. That cell phone I just showed you, the Samsung Galaxy S7, it'll give you about 100 extra hours on that particular phone. But you can wall charge this, right? So it charges in no time. And then you can also car charge your Mophie too. So 2 different ways to plug the Mophie in to keep it powered. And right on the front is your gas gauge, so you can see how you're doing with your power of your Mophie and when it needs to be plugged back in. But amazing. Imagine, like you had said, Callie, you know, a storm comes, because now after all of this, we're about to enter into hurricane season, right?
I know,
so,
it's crazy. But things are happening all over the country. I mean, tornadoes and flash floods, and it happens all year. I mean, all year, everybody's dealing with, you know, unexpected blizzards and cold snaps. This is, I mean, I can't believe it's got as much power as it does, and it's this big. It fits in the palm of my hand. It weighs 1.5 pounds. That's it. It's crazy to me. And by the way, I think it's really an attractive unit. The fact that this can charge not only one thing, but multiple things simultaneously is, I think, what really blew my mind. And that's exactly what it's going to do for you. Multiple times. I was really shocked. It'd be one thing for something this small and compact and affordable to charge a car once, and then be a, you know, or a couple of times, but up to 50 times. I saw that even with the big SUVs, up to 35 times. I mean, I have a boat. Like, to know that it would charge my boat is crazy to me, but it will. And all the other things that make life a little bit better, whether you're in nature and camping and enjoying the great outdoors, or at home sequestered and dealing with a power outage, or whatever the case may be. We all know what happens when you lose power. Life gets really pretty stressful. You know, think about that. Like, if you lose power, your fridge goes out, you're walking around with candles. You could be walking around with a lamp if something happened in your home. But it is time for an update here, folks. If you are interested, we are well more than halfway through our quantities for the entire day. It's noon. It's still 9 o'clock. It's California breakfast time. I always refer to California because my son lives out in LA. And as a mom, this is like the one thing I can still do. Even though he's grown and gone, I can still do things like this that make me feel better as a parent, knowing that if something does happen, he's ready to deal with it. So camo is an option. It's actually gonna be the next to sell out after the silver black. This one, we have 4 dozen left. 4 dozen final quantities of our silver black. We've got the beautiful rose gold. I might actually get another one of these for my niece, because you know what, she drives to and from school. You know, it's a 4-hour drive to get home to my brother. That's a great option. I do love this. This is such a pretty, again, that's blue purple or purple blue, however you want to call it, because it's got that beautiful ombre effect. I love. So either color is really pretty. And then of course, we've got the solid black, which makes sense. It's a beautiful, attractive piece. I said it's a 1.5 pounds. And so to know that it's going to power such a long list, like you said, Lori, it's great to know this is going to power your vehicle and all the other things. I mean, even like my man drives a motorcycle. I can use it for that in some, you know, in the event that his battery, and he hasn't driven that since his accident, which happened last October. Another reason I got this for him, because I know it's gonna charge his motorcycle the first time he gets out there to enjoy it, and all the other things, like the things that make life worthwhile. Our laptops, we're doing so much more Skyping and work on our laptops and our phones. Like my battery, I've really gotten into some gaming on my phone, and it like drains my battery so much faster than ever before. I can charge my phone, he can charge his phone, and a couple other things at the same time.
Exactly. So you're not playing that percentage game. I don't know if you guys do this, but Ken and I do this. Oh, but I'm down to 4%. Oh, well, I'm down to 3%. I need the charger. No, I need the charger. Instead of fighting over the charger and playing the percent game, we just each charge at the same time using Mophie, and we're sitting on the couch. We're not crawling down on the ground trying to get to an outlet. You know, and you never have outlets where you need them. We sit outside quite a bit. We've got our Bluetooth speaker, the yellow speaker I was just showing you a moment ago that we like to use, but it dies very, you know, very, very frequently. So we need to plug it in. We need to charge it. With Mophie, we can just have it plugged in right there by the pool, and we have that power wherever we need it. You can use this in the car. You can use this on the go when we're back in the office, when we're at work. You can use it everywhere. But right now, while we have just been at home a lot more, my gosh, all of my phones start to die in the middle of the afternoon. You know, the phone with the big screen always dies in the afternoon. Like you said, we're Skyping. My tablet always needs to be charged. This really is the ultimate. And for just one of the Qi induction chargers where you put that, you know, just set the device down, those could be $40 just for one of those. And it doesn't jumpstart your car and your vehicle and your SUV. And then my husband learned this. So these are his AirPods. Look at that. Induction charging on the AirPods. Now, certain models are going to do this. I'm not sure. This is the second generation one.
Okay.
But you just plunk it right down, and look, it's starting to charge. So really super convenient for the entire family to use this. My son is using his tablet. He's doing his ABC mouse. We now have that centralized place to charge. And I've never seen a charger, not only this powerful, 44,400 megawatt hours that you mentioned, only a pound and a half, but I've never seen one that does this many different things, and especially has that full-size wall plug. So we were talking about it. I've already shown it, but I want to show it to you again. If the power does happen to go out around your home, like you said, it's almost hurricane season here in Florida, like not looking forward to that at all. But look at this. I have a lamp now that I can literally pick up and carry around my house if the power goes out. What if it's hot? You can turn on that fan, power your Dyson or whatever brand fan you have. All you do is push the button right there, and you have that power on the go. Now, this will never overcharge your devices. This has smart charge technology, Callie, so you never worried about it frying anything. It speaks to your device, assesses the needs, and then charges it perfectly, so you never worry about that. It's all completely and totally safe. You're also getting with this the ability to charge phones over and over and over again. So someday, we're going to be able to get back on planes and travel again, and I cannot wait. I want to go to Europe someday. This is what I'm going to take with me instead of buying adapters, because now basically I have an entire week worth of charge for my cell phone with just the Mophie. So really brilliant technology, super easy for the entire family to use. You're going to use it in every room of your house.
So if somebody is watching right now and realizing and hearing Mophie, this is a very high-end brand. I mean, there's, you know, the fancy store in the mall that it's an Apple store. Mophie is what they carry as their charging options. And this is a $160 just alone purchase for just the charging unit, which we're doing, as you can see, $60 less today. And then we throw in extras. I mean, I love that we've never done this. I love the car charger. You can do this, and I love this one, the one with the splits. You've got the USB, 2 USB ports right there in your car. So you've got an extra way to power up. You've got the USB car charger. You've got the USB to micro USB cable. The adapter, you're getting these incredible, the cables to be able to charge your vehicle. So again, I'm gonna go back to, if all this did is charge your vehicle in the event of an emergency, oh my gosh, would it not be worth it? Because I'm not rolling down my windows. I drive home late at night sometimes. If something happens, or if I go to the parking lot, our kids, if you know, I mean, my son works in a coffee shop out in LA. He has to be up so early in the mornings. If something happens to his car, I know I want him to have this ready to charge that car, and away he goes. Who knows, he might not even be late for work. But most importantly, he's gonna be safe. And I think we all want that for anybody that we love in our lives. And then the other side, the frosting on the cake here, is that it charges every other device that needs a charge. So in essence, it is your battery for your batteries of any nature. Let's take a look and talk through this list, because it still blows my mind, Lori, that this can charge not only cars, SUVs, and trucks, but boats and lawnmowers and golf carts and all the big things. That's so incredibly impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Mophie charges everything in our lives. Now, what I love about this, not only being able to charge multiple devices at the same time, it's automatically delivering a charge to your phone. So unless your phone is super, super dead, you're gonna be able to start using your phone while it's charging right away. And then it also charges that battery too. And then if you're powering something like a television, if you want to do a little tailgating, or if the power goes out and you want to keep your family connected by plugging in your router right into the Mophie, you're going to get hours and hours of extra use. Now, it depends on the size of the TV, but it can be maybe 3 hours of television on a single Mophie charge in that power outage, or better yet, a fan if it's super hot. So totally dead car battery right here. I was a scaredy cat. I never have used the jumper cables in my entire life. It always made me feel really uneasy. What if something happens to my car? I actually had a dead battery at the airport once, and I was terrified. It was late at night. I was a single person at that time, so I had to call a service. It took about 2 hours to get the help that I needed.
Oh,
with
awful.
Mophie, and I mean, just bring it with you or get a separate one for your vehicle. It comes in the little carrying pouch that has the full instructions, Callie, on how to be able to jumpstart your car.
Awesome.
So this talks you through it. This is like your little friend holding your hand. You're getting these spark-free jumper cables that are very, very approachable, very easy. They're not intimidating. They only fit one way into your Mophie, so you cannot make a mistake with this. And then all you're gonna do is just identify where your battery is, just like this. You're gonna grab black and attach it to black. You'll grab red and attach it to the red part. And it could just be on the bolt. It could be pretty much anywhere on it. And Mophie will tell you if it's not working, if it's not ready, so that you can make an adjustment. So you cannot make a mistake, and you can never hurt yourself. It's not gonna fry your electrical system. So you touch your button right here. You're getting that green blinking means thinking light that's going through its series of safety checks. When it's solid green, you hear it do a little snap, and then you know you can jump in and now start your car. So
this
totally dead battery.
Yes.
I'm gonna touch the brake here, push the button, and
there you go.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, Lori, can you imagine the first time you get to drive to your salon for a hair appointment?
Right, I can't wait.
No, and I mean, we laugh because it's been such a crazy time in our world, and I mean, what a timely offer. I mean, especially at this kind of a price. I would love it if we offered it at a regular price, because I think it's something every single person needs. If you drive, you need this car. If you love somebody who drives, they need this in their car. And then of course, if you're taking a trip or if you're going into nature and I'm a nature girl, I can't wait to go camping. Tracy and I are gonna go, I think the first week in June, up to Asheville, if we can. And we're tent campers, so we have a lot of things that need charging at the same time. And that's why I think this is just a brilliant offer. I have to, and I heard Alice say she's gonna bring one to our boat, so we're set there. So thank you, Alice. But it's really true that this is gonna be multifunctional. I have to update everybody because we did lose the silver black. We also lost the blue marble. The next one, the really popular one right now, is this really pretty blue purple. There's a little more than 1,000 of these. Look at that. The purple that turns to blue, and it's what all of this is just, I still cannot believe 44,400 milliamps of power is what's encapsulated here. I do love the rose gold. I'm thinking about maybe getting an extra, putting it on the gift shelf for my nieces. That's an option we are loving. I ordered the camo. There's 1,100. This is actually the next most limited. So 1,100 left in the camo. Look at this, almost 9,000 today. We will sell this out early. There is no question about it. You saw the blue purple. Here's I love this one too. Well, you saw the camo, and then we do have it in the black. So we are getting down to the wire here, literally in terms of the colors. If we lose a color that you were thinking of, just get another one, because they all do the same thing. And that is keeping us safe and keeping us secured, and as parents and grandparents feeling so much more peace of mind in knowing that when our families do venture back out into the world, they're gonna be okay, and they're gonna have power. There's nothing worse than feeling like, oh my gosh, I've got 21% on my battery, and I've got so much further to go. I mean, without a cell phone these days, life is pretty kind of risky. So I really encourage all of you within earshot to order yours now. Don't wait until later. I don't know how early it's gonna sell out, but it will sell out early. We've lost 2 colors already. We are down to 4 remaining. We've got black, rose gold, camo, blue purple. Those are your final options. Camo and blue purple will be the next 2 to go. So Lori, it's almost halfway through the hour. A lot of people are doing their surfing through the channels at this point, if you're still sequestered at home, and most of us still are. Let's kind of start at the beginning, because Mophie, for me, it was a relatively new brand, but in discussing this with you, I realized this is a very high-end name brand that is offered in the Apple stores across the nation and the world.
Yeah, it really is. So this is the #1 top charging brand, and it is so high-end. You're going to see it in the Apple store, but you're going to see a great array of products there, not this. This is the Power Station Go. So this is the most powerful Mophie that is being made on the market today, and it's only available for HSN customers. So you are definitely at the right place at the right time. 44,400 megawatt hours is the way the power is measured on this, because it is so powerful. You are getting that Qi wireless induction charging on the top. This is slip-free, so it has a nice little grip to it. If you have the newer phones, so that Samsung Galaxy S6 and above, or if you happen to have your iPhone 8 and above, they can just drop and charge. So you're not dealing with this jumble of cables, cords, and wires. You're not trying to plug it in. You're not trying to mess with it. You just drop and you are off to the races, and look how fast that is. Just drop it and go. And then you also have the super, super powerful 2.4 amp USB charging ports at the front. This is going to rapid charge anything in your life, your phones, your tablets. I've got my brand new AfterShokz Aero Packs. These are going to be coming up at the end of the week. Really excited about those. I've got my iPad that's charging right here. You can plug in any of your Bluetooth speakers if you like to listen to music poolside. Wherever you go, Mophie goes with you because it's only £1.50. By the way, if you do want to keep this in your emergency preparedness kit fully charged, this battery will hold for 18 months. So if you want a dedicated one that you're not using, 18 months will be the battery charge hold time there. And then you have a full-on wall plug. So this is that big old regular AC outlet right in the palm of your hand. And I love this because it's 65 watts. So if the power does go out, if you need a fan, if you need light, you can literally pick up a lamp and carry it through your house. So you touch the button right there. That's what activates that AC outlet. And look at this, delivering power for hours on devices that you might just need around your home. It is absolutely amazing. You even have that super bright LED flashlight over on the side for those darkened situations. You're going to use this all day, every day, but it's powerful enough to jump your car 50 times before you have to recharge this.
50 times.
Over and over and over again.
That's amazing. You're right, though. Keep it in the house because you've got that Qi charging station, multiple USB ports, the AC wall outlet. I love this outside light source because, I mean, you know, you've always got that. You probably would take this walking the dog. It is incredibly popular. And I know we've got a lot of people on hold right now. If you could use express ordering, it's the best way to get through. I'm not gonna say last call, but we are into hundreds available in 2 choices now, that being the camo and the blue purple. Those are gonna be the next 2 to sell out. We've lost 2 colors already. So we've got less than 1,000 in the camo, less than 1,000 in the blue purple, but we have rose gold and we have it in the black. Again, 90 days to be able to try this and enjoy it before you even make your final decision with extended returns. On our star of the day, it's $60 less just for the charging station, and then we give you all the extra adapters and accessories. So, Lori, a big thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Callie. Always great to see you.
You too, honey. Bye-bye. 711058 is the item number. I know we're busy. Please don't hang up. Please order yours before these sell out early. We'll update you on the other side of these words.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
I absolutely use FlexPay. It makes buying so much more convenient.
It allows me to get something a little more extravagant as a gift, not kill the budget.
It's a convenient way to get that instant gratification.
It's great. It's a great way to shop, to be able to stagger the payment.
You might be able to get something that's a little out of your price range. It's a budget-friendly option.
It doesn't feel like it's too much money, and the no interest is wonderful.
It keeps me shopping because I keep coming back.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for your orders on that today's special. Please continue ordering. Use Express, use the HSN app. It's a free app that is the best way to shop. You can certainly go to hsn.com to place your orders or pick up the phone, and that's typically how first-time shoppers join us. And I tell you what, we've had a lot of you join. Thank you so much. Crazy times these days, and we are here to help get you the things that you need in your life. We're gonna kind of take a little walk down the memory lane here with Polaroid. Remember the Polaroid cameras? This is not a typical Polaroid camera. We'll show you what it is. It's the Polaroid Lab Instant Film printer. So what this is gonna do, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, this is gonna let you literally print photos from your phone onto Polaroid film. And you even get the film included. This is here at a featured price. It's brand new, never offered until this moment. It comes with a 3-month membership to your This Week in Photo. We'll tell you more about that. But I think this is all about really the moments that matter now and being able to share those with others, because how many of us have like thousands of pictures on our phones? Now you can print them off to make them look like the original Polaroid. Remember these? Back in the day when you had to like shake them a little bit and let them kind of dry before they came back or came to full life. Well, it's a little bit of that, but done in such a modern kind of way. It's brand new, like I said. It is here on 4 Flex, so you've got a chance to get this and enjoy for 90 days with our extended returns and see what you think. We have 400. And that's it. So it's gonna be quick. We have Leah Little joining us via Skype to take us through a tour and show us how to print these fun memories off onto Polaroid film.
It's true. Hey, Callie.
Hi,
I'm
Leah.
so thrilled to be with you. And how fun is it, like you said, to walk down memory lane, a company that's been around for 80 years now. And now we can take all those photos that are stuck on our phone and we can print them, send them via snail mail if you want to, share them in so many different ways. All those memories from years past or from maybe just the last month or so that you've been at home, you can write on them if you are a scrapbooker. I love that. Even if you have those apps where you have the text already in your photo, they can print off that way as well. Aren't they fun? I've done a little collage here of sunsets with that black background. So you are now going to be able to take those photos off your Android or off of your iPhone and share those memories. I love that when I put that in a frame. Why not recycle and reuse while we're here, right? And it's so easy to do. So Callie, all we're gonna do is open up the app. You download that from the App Store or from the Google Play. And what you're gonna do is choose the photo that you want to have printed. So we're gonna go in and choose photo. We'll say we want this photo and next. And from here, it's so cool. What you're gonna do is select it, and then these 2 little dots line up on the top of the printer. You're gonna put it right in place. It's going to blink for us right here. And what's great about this, let's just wait. We're going to go right back. So you select the photo, choose the photo that you want, next, and we say, here we go, next, and now, it's really simple. You put it right onto the dock, and then you touch one button. It blinks to tell you it's ready. Here we go. And now it pops right out the button at the bottom. Now, if you had one of those old Polaroids from years ago, that's exactly what would have happened, but you would have taken the picture in that camera. What's great now is that you take the picture out of your phone. So here it is, pops right out, wait for a few seconds, and then you're going to be able to have that photo to share and to hold in your hand, which is so exciting.
Oh, this is such a cool format too, and it'll generally kind of, you know, become much more bright and, and vibrant as a few minutes down the road. But this is like having a Qi docking or a Qi charging station, knowing you just lie your phone right on top of this, and it will read that photograph and then print it out right here. You do get the film, and if you want more, we do have that available on hsn.com. If you want to do black and white, we've got that. We've got color film, and it is Polaroid film. We all know, I mean, it's a brand that's been around for, I think, over 100 years. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, this is what
80 years, yes.
80 years, okay. And I love that my son, who, and all of his 20-year-old something friends, they are so all about this. They're all about that film camera these days. They're all about these types of photos and the small ones that used to be an option, but these are the big original formats on Polaroid film that you're getting.
And you're getting great quality, not only the bigger size in the square format, but you can see I've framed them behind me in the Magna frame. So you can put them onto, you know, any sort of creativity way that you want to display them. I love them here sort of on this little poster board. You can obviously print them out and, you know, put them into little photo frames. It's entirely up to you how you choose to use this. But the beautiful part is you can now start reliving those memories. Here's the one that I just printed. And you can see Isn't that cool? Even in a matter of seconds, how they come to life, and you can hold it in your hand.
And all the pictures are in your phone. This is Android friendly, iPhone friendly, and it's something that, well, look at this. This is a presentation box. What a great gift. I mean, this could be something if your father is like, he's got it all and you just never come up with great, creative, original ideas. Just a consideration, but I know when it comes to, like you said, crafters, or those of us who have groups. I remember having a group of friends, we did like those dream boards and started talking about our goals and for our future. They're fabulous for that sort of thing. Or any of us who just want to kind of unleash a little bit more creativity while we've got the time, like you said. And I think this is just a phenomenal way to go. A little flash from the past, but bringing it into a modern day world that you set your phone on top of the little dock right here and touch a button, and away the pictures come and they print themselves out, and within a few minutes you've got your own original. I love it.
Yeah. So there you can see the little light will illuminate, and then out pops the picture. And you don't have to wave it around. You just wait for a few seconds. You just put it right on top of the dock, and it'll show you by blinking that it's ready. Then you touch the little red button, and you have instant gratification. I love to hear it. Just popped out. I'm going to let it sit there for just a moment as it sort of develops. And then in a matter of seconds, you're going to have all of those memories to share. I mean, think about taking out those photographs from years past, from summer.
Oh, there you are.
Share them. Doesn't grandma love the mail that she can actually get, you know, and receive in the mail? And you'll have that instant gratification. So again, here's the photo that I printed just a moment ago, still developing. And I'm going to take this one off just a little bit early to show you. Here is the one. Now, it's still developing, so we'll give that a few more seconds. But you'll be able to take out any photograph that you have inside your camera and now print them and share them. You might want to put them in a frame like I've done here behind me. You have this instant gratification, and the quality is there. And it's so simple and easy to do, Callie.
Well, your kids can do it.
Literally download the app.
Right, download the app, and after that, you've got this as a wireless option. Your kids are gonna love it, you'll love it. Just unload those pictures that we've got in our phones and share the love. Thank you, Leah, for joining, so appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely, my pleasure. Enjoy creating those memories and sharing those memories and holding them in our hand.
And holding them in your hand, it's true. 711145 is the item number. We have one more item, and I'm so excited because this is also a brand new launch at HSN, but I have to remind you of our today's special. If you've been on hold, I apologize. It's been incredibly busy today. I know we are well past 9,300 spoken for. We've got a little more than 6 left for the day. And I know we've only got 4 choices left in color options. 2 of them are into the hundreds. So we've got camo. We've got it for you in black, rose gold, and a blue purple. So yours is here. If you were on hold earlier, please call back to get yours. It's 711058. It is only today. Actually, it's really only while supplies last, because normally a today's special lasts up until midnight of the same day, but I do not foresee that happening today with this one. You can take a closer look on hsn.com, but know that we have the best price in the nation by far. I mean, well over $60 off, more like $80 off because of the accessories we're giving you, but it charges your car up to 50 times, and then it charges everything else in terms of your portable electronic devices, phones, earphones, you know what, everything that we need, our laptops, our iPads, our readers, and it does multiple things at the same time. It's powerhouse. That's 711058 from Mophie. All right, speaking of tablets, we have such an exciting offer right now. We've got 4 beautiful colors. This, you may look at the name and go, Avita. I'm not sure if you know what, you may not recognize the name, but they manufacture a lot of big name brands like RCA, a lot of other expensive brands. And you know what? Because they turn their technology over to them, those other brands can charge more money. So we are going direct to Avita. They're a very highly reputable brand or manufacturer, and so much so that they've incorporated into this 2-in-1 tablet and laptop. We'll show you how you can take this apart, and it comes with the case and the kickstand and everything. But it is definitely all the rage to have a 2-in-1 with the keyboard and of course your tablet to the size of 10.1 inches. And inside of this guy, Do you know what it is? It's an Intel Pentium processor, the #1 manufacturer of processors in the country, and it's Windows 10, also the #1 operating system in the country, but it's Windows 10S, which means that you are not going to have to worry about getting those viruses that are so prevalent during these times and during, in our world these days. To do this at $189, to do this and knowing that it's got 64 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of RAM and a 64 gig solid state hard drive, it's an amazing value to get this size. Now we've got this for you in black, blue, green, or navy, and that's the case that comes along with it. But what's inside is really what's gonna be so much fun for you. It only weighs 2 pounds, it's got 6 hours of battery life. So I don't know why anybody would wanna buy 2 different things these days, a tablet and a laptop, when you don't have to. And I hope that you guys can take a quick listen to all that goes into this number, because Joe Harrison, our special guest and electronic expert with a graduate degree from the Ohio State University, is joining us. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Callie, it's great to be here. We talk about 2-in-1s. This is really one of the hottest trends that's out there in the marketplace, because our houses are becoming our offices. For my kids, it's becoming their school. For my daughter, she uses her 2-in-1 to get her schoolwork done, and she plays games on here. For me, as a business owner, I do all my HSN work here. I do my photo editing. And when you think about, really, is this a full function computer? It looks like a tablet. But Callie mentioned, this has an Intel processor on the inside, Intel Pentium. So a lot of times it's the same technology you see in those $500, $600, $700 computers that's also going to be inside your brand new 2-in-1 from Avita. I know you're probably thinking, well, it's a 2-in-1, but does this thing come apart? How does it turn into a tablet? Well, there's a special magnet system right below that keyboard. We just pull at an angle and it turns it from tablet to computer to tablet to computer. It's that easy, that simple, and with a 10-inch high definition screen, now becomes the ultimate when you talk about boredom buster. You don't have to worry, like, where do I find my apps? Where do I find my games? It's a familiar operating system because it's also Windows 10. So this is the thing I love about this tablet, is that a lot of times when you buy a tablet, it has a new operating system that you're unfamiliar with. You're like, well, where's the email button? Where do I download apps? Where's the start menu? That just doesn't exist. This, because it's Windows 10, you tap that one button in the corner, there's your start menu. I'm familiar with that. I know where all my icons are, and I'm going to zoom in because there's a special little bonus. It's these 3 squares that are right there. Callie, I didn't tell you about this earlier because this was a special secret. This even includes Microsoft Office, the mobile version. It's already pre-installed. You don't have to pay for it. It already comes with it.
What?
So now we're talking about a tablet for entertainment. We're talking about a computer where I matched this thing up, and now I'm talking about a full function computer. And then, Callie, now we have Office to get all that work done. Just a tremendous value and a great 2-in-1.
Gosh, no kidding. To get all of that, those are the buzzwords. You're not gonna wanna get a tablet unless it's got the names that you recognize, like the Intel Pentium. It's not just Intel, it's any Intel Pentium, and it's Windows 10S. So very much an advanced system from a company that's literally been around for over 50 years. Avita has made a lot, they've been the brand behind a lot of the big brands that we love, and because those big brands have, fancy names that are recognizable, they're just a lot more expensive. So there's some of the specifics. Now, Joe, I just saw Intel Celeron. Did I misquote that it's a Pentium or it's a Celeron?
It is a Pentium. We do have other versions that are out there, but you do have that Intel Pentium on the inside. The great thing about having this is that, it is those trusted brands like Intel and Windows, and it is a high definition screen, because when you think about watching a movie, you want that movie to be outstanding, and having that processor on the inside. This is a new version from Intel. It's called their mobile processing. And what that does is it knows that Intel said, let's create a new processor that's good for on the go, so we get better battery life, 6 hours. It's truly incredible. We know you're watching your movies. You might be streaming Netflix or Hulu, so it knows how to connect to the internet, stay connected, because it has one of the most advanced wireless systems in here. So once you're connected to the internet, that's extremely quick. But then it also has 64 gigabytes worth of space. Most tablets that you see only have 8 gigabytes worth of memory. We now have 64 gigabytes, so it's 8 times the storage capacity. So it makes it just a better overall experience, because it's not a little bit better, it's a lot better than a lot of other tablets you see out there. The other great thing about this is that right now, as I'm watching, I've got Netflix up and running. And this, if I want to download a Netflix movie, you can see the graphic on the side. I can get hours and hours and hours of Netflix. Yes, you can download Netflix. Microsoft has a special deal that you can download your movies and your TV shows and be on the go now, and you don't have to be connected to the internet. So you have plenty of capacity there.
Oh, my.
But the other thing about this screen is that, Callie, this has something called an IPS screen, where you can look at multiple angles and it doesn't go dark on you. A lot of times you just give a little twist and turn, that screen goes completely dark. Not the case anymore. So now when you're watching Netflix, when you're watching Hulu, when you're on Disney Plus, when you're chatting with the grandkids using that webcam, it doesn't matter what angle you're at, and it's gonna be as beautiful as if you're right in the middle. And not only is it gonna look good, Callie, that means less eye strain, less eye fatigue, because it's just easier to see. And when we talk about the overall power, this being Intel on the inside and having 4 gigabytes worth of memory, that means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 programs on this system. So when I told you at the beginning, don't think of this as just a tablet. This could be your computer replacement, because not only was I just on Netflix, I'm also on hsn.com. Do you need to get a little bit of office work done? Well, I've also got, I'm trying to do this backwards, there's Word that I have down below. I also have Microsoft Excel is right there. I think I clicked it. There's Excel.
Nice.
Those are already included with it.
Oh, that's so great.
This could be a great movie thing, but now, Callie, you've got all the software to really be productive.
I can't believe how impressed I am at how you can do that backwards and upside down. And by the way, how did you get a haircut through all of this?
Well, you know, my wife does a great job. We ordered a razor from Amazon, and oh my gosh, the first time wasn't so great, but we kept cutting it shorter, and now here I am.
I've had so many friends say, oh my gosh, it was on the wrong number, and all of a sudden I have, like, my man he came down, he had no beard one day. So funny. But I am really impressed with this, and when you think about this, because this is the first airing ever at HSN. This is the launch of a Vita in this value is right now, because you're watching today, $110 less than it will be moving forward. I mean, it's amazing. This is gonna be a $300 purchase, which is pretty impressive when you think about all the specs that we've gone through with Joe, and the fact that it's a 2-in-1. Watch this. This is how it comes apart. A very strong magnetic hold right there. So if you want to take this alone and just use it as a tablet, you certainly can, but then it pops right back into its little magnetic place, and then you've got the keyboard, you've got the kickstand, the case is included, which is pretty fantastic, but it really is a significant markdown because you're watching for the very first time. And don't stress because you may not recognize this name. You should, because they are the name behind a lot of big names out there, RCA being one of them. We carry that brand here, and they've been our best-selling tablet brand for years. Now you get the direct connection to a Vita, a company that's been around for over 50 years, and a $110 savings. And that's because you're watching at the right time. I know it's not gonna air the rest of the day. I am gonna encourage you, take us up on that 90-day return policy, especially with something like this, because you're gonna have a blast with this thing. It's your tablet, it's your laptop. You've got these color choices. We have about 200 or 300 of each color, black, green. This is your beautiful burgundy or the blue. But what I am really impressed by, and I want you to elaborate a little bit on what you said about what Netflix is doing right now, because you can watch movies without being connected to the internet. Is that what I heard?
You're 100% correct. I'm gonna bring up my Netflix that I have here. So Netflix has a special deal with Microsoft that they realize a lot of us are on the go. And as states are starting to open up, or maybe you're just taking a road trip to get out of the house, you know, sometimes you need Netflix as a boredom buster. This saved my life so many times as a car line dad. I can download a movie, I can download a TV show, and then watch it without the internet. It makes it just so much better. Especially you think about when you normally buy a computer, and yes, this truly is a computer. I just took the keyboard off right now. But when you think about a computer, you're lucky to get maybe 2.5 hours out of it. So you might get a movie and that's about it. This one, you get up to 6 hours of battery life, which is incredible really for any computer nowadays. So not only am I gonna be able to watch 2 or 3 movies, but I'm also gonna enjoy it because I have that better movie-like experience from an IPS screen, which means I can look from multiple angles. Really makes it super easy. The other thing I love about this also has a high-definition video card. This has the Intel UHD video card. I'm gonna bring up a game that I've got here just for a second, because a lot of times when you get a 2-in-1 tablet-type device, you sacrifice on power. Here I'm playing my game nonstop, full motion. There's no delay to it whatsoever because of that Intel UHD video card. So not only does it have an Intel processor, it has an Intel graphics card. So if you have a gamer in the family and you want to be able to enjoy it, no problems running your game, no problem streaming those movies. Even my son, he loves to play this Disney Magic Kingdoms game where there are a lot of characters running around the screen. Well, the more characters he adds, the slower his tablet would get. It has no problem running on his brand new Vita because it has that upgraded processor. Really makes a world of difference. But the other thing I'll talk about too, not only is it just, it's Intel, but Callie mentioned it's Windows 10 with S mode.
Yes.
So this is a big, big, big deal. So what Microsoft has done is they realize it is worrisome to get online and worry about a virus, worry about a Trojan, worry about malware, worry about all those threats. So they created Windows 10 in S mode, which means you don't have to worry about that anymore. They created a new secure operating system where viruses can't get into your computer. So how do they do that? Well, the way Apple does it is they have an app store if you want to download programs. The way Google does it is they have a Play Store if you want to download programs. Now Microsoft has a Microsoft Store. So now you can download up to 700,000 apps and games and movies and books all right here. And because, Callie, they created this safe portal, they've checked all these programs to make sure there aren't any viruses, to make sure there aren't any programs, to make sure you don't have to spend $40, $50 a year on your antivirus. This is going to keep that safe and secure. And especially when you think about giving this to your kids.
Right.
Like sometimes I wonder, what are my kids going to do? They're going to download something. Of course, they're going to get a virus. Now I can safely give this to them and say, I don't have to worry about viruses anymore because it's Windows 10 in S mode. So when you think about the system, what are the brands that are really going to give you a better experience? It's Windows with their brand new operating system that's safe and secure, the Windows S.
And that is not something. Go ahead.
It's also not something we do very often.
Exactly.
Like less than 10% of computers have Windows 10 in S mode. But then it's also Intel on the inside that's giving me that performance to run that video game that you're seeing right there. And then it's a Vita, a brand that's been around for more than 5 decades, making a lot of electronics for a lot of other companies. But they said, let's cut out everyone else. Let's bring it right here to HSN to really get the unique experience that only they can do.
Yeah, I think that is so exceptional. I mean, because obviously it's easy to, when there's a lot of people involved, it just keeps, the margin just keeps going up and up and up. And this is a chance to do a direct kind of connection with us and Avita. I mentioned that it's, we talked through the Windows, we talked through the Microsoft. This is also a solid state hard drive. That's also very cutting edge and of up to the minute kind of technology. Let's talk that through too, because you don't get that at this price point either.
You're absolutely correct. Normally when you think about a hard drive in a computer, it has, first off, the hard drive is about an inch thick. It's about the size of a brick. I mean, that's the thinness of your computer. It's about the size of a pencil laying down, incredibly thin. But that hard drive, do you ever turn your computer on, you hear that motor, that fan, that loud sound? It sounds like it's going to take off on you. Well, that's because that solid state of that hard drive has a fan that's spinning about 7,000 times a minute before it can access the files. But with the solid state hard drive, there's no moving part, there's no fan, there's no motor. It instantly accesses all those files. So when you start going around, and like I'm surfing here on HSN, there's no delay. If I want to quickly hop out of that and then maybe get into my photos, I click on my photos and they're instantly there because of that solid state hard drive. Or if I want to switch over to something else, go back into my Microsoft Excel that's included, that happens so quick because the solid state hard drive, no moving parts, instantly accesses your accesses technology. But normally, Callie, when you see a tablet like this, it has 8 gigs, maybe 16 gigs of storage. This solid state hard drive is 64. So we're talking tens of thousands of photos that you can store and keep on your brand new computer.
Well, it is the only airing of the day, so if anybody is within earshot and you know somebody's in the market for a very affordable but upscale laptop, tell them to check this one out. It's 711012. We have less than 200 in the black at this point, so eeks, they're going quickly. The navy and the green and the burgundy are also options, and that's the color of your case. I love that the case has because the kickstand, as you can see right here, so if you're gonna watch that movie that you don't need internet to watch on Netflix because of Microsoft's offer, you've got that to enjoy. Full keyboard is part of the experience, and it is that 2-in-1. Watch this, it just comes right apart, and then you can set it right back up if you wanted to use it as a laptop. Joe, thank you so very much for joining us.
My pleasure, Callie.
Really a pleasure.
Oh, by the way, there's also an enlarged keypad too, makes it easier to maneuver too, just like a full functioning computer.
I noticed that. I love typing, it's my thing, but it is a full-size keypad, that's great. 711012. Now, if you're looking for even a little bit more, we've got a laptop from Avita too. How fun is this color? We've got this in silver, ruby red, purple, pink, navy gold, champagne, purple paisley, or yellow floral. It's a 13-inch Intel i5 with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs in a solid state hard drive. These are $100 off with free shipping today. This is 719816. It's a beautiful, wow, I love this color. And it is a full keyboard. This one is brand new right out of the box. You can take a closer look for some more specs if you'd like on hsn.com, 719865. And thank you for your orders on our today's special. Keep ordering. I'm gonna make my way over to the fashion set because we have a full hour of Jambu shoes and footwear, one of my new favorites, coming up right here on HSN next.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Small business anchors our communities. They are family, friends, neighbors. They are us. So in partnership with the NRF Foundation, HSN, QVC, and Zulily spotlight small businesses across the country by giving them a national stage to tell their story. On air, online, on our social channels and streaming services. It's time to let small business shine and celebrate their success. Small Business Spotlight, now on HSN, QVC, and Zulily until June 6th.
Skinny Girl is designed by a woman for women. It's functional, comfortable, and fashionable. I wanted to celebrate every age, all sizes. It's a line for every body.